My childhood dreams have finally come true. My boy Sora is finally in Smash Brothers. I spent the entire night playing as him, going against complete free-for-alls with other Soras, but most importantly, checking out the classic mode and spirit battles to squeeze out as much as I could from this big shoe dork. My name is Josue, welcome to the Panic Brothers, and let's quickly dive into what each battle of the classic mode and spirit battles entail when it comes to the Easter eggs and the references to be had. Before we begin, definitely like and subscribe, let me know if you want more Kingdom Hearts content, and please forgive me if I'm trash in my Sora gameplay. I haven't played Smash Brothers in quite literally 2 years, but the boy Sora brought me right back. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so our first two battles in Classic Mode are pretty simple. Dark Link, Young Link, and the countless Mr. Game & Watches representing the Heartless from throughout the entire Kingdom Hearts series. Majority of battles in Classic Mode seem to be references to the first Kingdom Hearts, so if I had to take an even bigger gander as to what these battles more so represent, Dark Link and Young Link could be referring to the Heartless and Dark Side fought in the Dive to the Heart at the beginning of the game, while the countless Mr. Game & Watches represent the Heartless that came to attack Destiny Islands when it fell under darkness. Although I'm keen to believe against that, as we clearly see Tortimer Island represent Destiny Islands through our spirit battles later on. Or the Link's battle represent fighting Riku and Ansem at Hollow Bastion, while fighting the Game & Watches at Skyworld could be a reference to the end of the world. Honestly though, I think everything here that I just said is pretty much a reach, and this is nothing more than just starting off with fighting against Heartless-like figures. Our next fight is against Cloud in the Fire Emblem stage Colosseum. I love this reference. This kind of goes without saying, but in case Kingdom Hearts fans need a refresher, it's a clear as day reference to Sora and Cloud's initial fight in the Olympus Coliseum world back in Kingdom Hearts 1. It doesn't get any more on the nose than this, folks. I don't know what to tell you. The next fight against 3 Robins at the Kalos Pokemon League stage, especially considering how similar the backdrop is 100% a reference to fighting off nobodies at the world that never was. I just love that the thought process behind choosing Robin is most likely only because of the white hair to represent the whiteness of the nobodies. Gotta love it. That's pretty much it. I really don't think there's anything more to this battle except just fighting against nobodies, but you still gotta love it. This next fight is against Giant Ganondorf, and my personal belief is it can go a couple of ways. I initially believed that this was a reference to fighting Old Man Xehanort at the top of Keyblade Graveyard, but others have pointed out that this could more or less be in line with fighting Darkseid on the chunk of floating piece of land towards the end of Destiny Islands. The stage itself is a floating piece of land, so this seems to be the actual reference, just Sora against Darkseid. The last fight of any significance is against Metal Sora in the Dive to the Heart, which can also be taken a couple of ways. I initially believed it to just be a reference to the Dark Sora that we initially saw, that transformed to Darkseid in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts, and later see in Neverland. But my co-host Simon brought up the idea that this could easily just as well be a reference to the Armored Ventus fight in Dream Drop Distance. As we all know, Dive to the Heart is quite literally a representation of someone's dive to an individual's heart, and in DDD, we witnessed Ventus's armor protecting Sora. Armored Sora in Dive to the Heart could just as well be a reference to that, but I think the beautiful thing about these fights is how open to interpretation they are, and what they can just as easily represent to various points of the Kingdom Hearts series. The last fight in Classic Mode is simply against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, which is unfortunate as I can bet many Kingdom Hearts fans, myself included, expected the last fight to be against Sephiroth, but oh well. Another really great reference towards the end is the fact that we have the Gummy Ship theme playing at the end credits for Sora, and the last picture that we get for completing Classic Mode is a reference to the Kingdom Hearts 3 title screen Nomura artwork. I love this so much. Let's move over to the spirit battles now. Our first fight is against Kairi, a purple daisy alt with a lipstick item attached in Tortimer Island, with Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora fighting alongside. This is pretty clear that the setting is easily a reference to Destiny Islands, the lipstick a reference to the charm Kairi makes, and Sora fighting along with her is simply testament to their relationship. Sora would be there to protect Kairi. The Riku spirit battle is against another white-haired fellow, Korin, in Hollow Bastion with a black hole item to start. I'm firm in my belief that this is 100% a reference to Sora's first encounter with Riku at Hollow Bastion, although honestly it could really refer to any of their battles during their time here. The black hole, of course, referring to the Gates of Darkness Riku uses throughout the entirety of the first game. I love this battle. It's a great reference all throughout. This is how a Riku spirit battle should be. I love the Aqua spirit battle. It's all clearly a reference to her time in the Realm of Darkness. You start the battle against a handful of Mr. Game & Watches, which we know from Classic Mode is a reference to Heartless. Follow it up with a 1v1 against Lucina, which, I mean, who else would honestly represent Aqua? It's a blue-haired woman sword fighter. It had to be Lucina. The interesting part of this battle is her summoning a Crystal Assist trophy to fight alongside her. I'm having trouble wondering who Crystal is supposed to represent, but if I had to take a stab at it, I want to say Mickey. This could very well be the biggest Mickey Mouse reference we have in Smash Bros., taking away the Kingdom Key keychain and Timeless River alt. Aqua had no one else accompany her whatsoever during her time in the Realm of Darkness, with the sole exception of King Mickey. I can't not believe Crystal is referring to Mickey. One of my favorite spirit battles. Honestly, this, the next one, and the next one after that is honestly my three favorites. The Ventus spirit battle is against an ultimate form Sora with a Dark Samus assist over in Gerudo Valley. The setting is a 100% clear reference to the Keyblade Graveyard, with Sora's white outfit representing the white half of Ventus' outfit. My favorite aspect of the entire battle, though, is Dark Samus' inclusion, a clear as day reference to Vanitas with the armor and whatnot. Fighting these two at a Keyblade Graveyard-esque background makes me feel like this is all just one giant reference to the last battle between Ventus and Vanitas over in Birth by Sleep. One of my favorite spirit battles, mainly because I didn't expect a Vanitas reference of any kind in Smash Bros., but this one definitely takes the cake for my favorite, the Xion spirit battle. It's against a female Robin fighting alongside two male Robins with a fixed point at the Defino Isle stage, set to the rooftops with the Shine Sprite Tower in the background. We already mentioned previously, Robins reference nobodies in Smash Bros., so having a Robin represent Xion is fitting given her nature as a nobody. Okay, she's technically not a nobody, but I'm not gonna get mad at Sakurai for that one. What I love the most, though, are the two Robins referring to the two nobodies Xion has spent the most amount of time with, Axel and Roxas. With that Shine Sprite Tower in the background, I immediately recognize the stage as a reference to Twilight Town, with the tower, of course, referring to the clock tower that the Days Trio spend their days after work eating sea salt ice cream. This has to arguably be my favorite spirit battle amongst the 8, but we still got a couple more to go. The Terra spirit battle is a simple one against Chrome in Terra's Dot to the Heart with a hostile Ashley Assist trophy. I don't really see this as being anything more than just Chrome representing Terra, but Ashley could very well be a reference to either the darkness within Terra's heart, or Xehanort's warping of said darkness within the heart as well. I could very well, though, be missing something here, so if I am, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of stumped on this one. The actual spirit battle is another simple one. Probably the simplest out of every battle listed is just against Roy, who is already known to be a fire-based sword fighter, in the stage already mentioned to represent the world that never was, although could easily be a reference to Castle Oblivion as well. The fight starts off with that fire item circling across the entire area, which could be a reference to Axel's chakrams. Either way, simple reference, but not a bad one. I also love that the fire Pokemon show up as well. The last spirit battle, Roxas. It's the only legendary one of the set, and it's arguably another simple one, but it's a very effective one. In case you may have missed it, whenever Sora picks up a sword item in Smash Bros., he instantly switches over to his Kingdom Hearts 2 Valor form dual-wielding stance, which I absolutely adore. The Roxas fight is against a dual-wielding Sora, of course a reference to Roxas's dual-wielding abilities, and Roxas's dive to the heart. The entire fight is without a doubt referring to the clash between Sora and Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2, which was definitely the hardest fight for me, especially in critical mode. That was the stuff of nightmares, oh my god. Roxas is also able to heal himself during the battle, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a guess that he's probably able to just cast off a quick Kuraga during the fight. I'm not sure. Regardless, amazing reference, most deserving of the legendary status, and a great way to end the Kingdom Hearts spirit battles. Whew, and that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Till next time, take care.